Hey guys, it's Lurtz. I'm going to come at you with a deck profile for my gadgets. I'm going to be running probably all format. So I'm going to show you the deck, show you the extra deck, show you the side deck, and some tech cards that you guys might want to try instead of some of my techs. So without further ado, let's get onto the deck. Alright, wait. Okay. So first up, you got your 6 gadgets. You know, this infamous +1 engine just thins out your deck and kind of gets things rolling. So yeah. This is anti-meta, of course, so you play 3 Reborn Tengu, as in every other deck that's ever existed since Tengu came out. You play him. Tengu makes your opponent waste their resources, and he's a 1700 attack monster, meaning he can do over a lot of stuff in the game right now. Next is 3 Thunder King. I like this card because he's just so good. Like, he stops searching, he can stop like big key monsters like synchros, he can stop exceeds, he can stop fusions, and he can stop JD too, which that's really nice because Lightstorms are very much prominent. 2 Breaker. I don't like MST right now, because people have been citing like Judgment of Anubis and stuff, which that's kind of scary. So I decided to start playing Breakers. Breaker is 1900 beater when he's summoned, so he can go toe-to-toe with a lot of monsters in the meta, and you can pop a back row, and he can also make your opponent waste a warning. And then last is 2 Caius. Caius is very easy to drop in the deck, and you'll see why later, but Caius can get rid of those big monsters. He can help you repair from JD. So like if you have a Tengu, they go nuke the field, blow up 1 Tengu, attack the Tengu, so you have 1 last Tengu, and then you go sack for Caius, you can get rid of that JD, no problem. So in spells, there's not many of them. Obvious, 3 duality, thins out the deck, speeds it up, gives you everything you need and more. What more could you want from it? 2 Smashing Ground, it's an out to every boss monster. Except for Horus, but nobody plays that, so. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Book of Moon. Look at those staple cards! Traps. Couldn't find them for a second. 1 Solemn Judgment, obvious. Starlight Road, playing a lot of back row, gotta play Starlight Road. 2 Bribe, like I said, don't like MST. I like Bribe because Bribe just solves the problem at hand. 2 Ultimate Offering. This isn't technically XYZ gadgets. This is still Gadget Stun, but I use this more like a tech, and I can go off like XYZ gadgets can. So next is 1 Trap Dust Shoot, comboed with 2 Mind Crush. It's such a deadly combo. I don't know what Konami was thinking when they put it at 2. Especially with this card in my hands, it's so pro. Next is 2 Threatening Roar. At this point, you're like, what? But Threatening Roar is really, really good in gadgets, because it protects your gadget for a turn, so you can go off with Ultimate Offering next turn. And it's chainable, so your opponent goes Heavy Storm, you just chain Threatening Roar, and you're safe for the turn. So they can't do anything with JD against you. 1 Mirror Force, obvious. 2 Deep Prison, and 2 Bottomless. Really, really, really good this format. Especially when Dark Worlds come out against Grapha, so they can't keep reusing it, because Grapha is terrible and should be banned right now. I'm just kidding, it's not that bad, but... next I'll show you the side deck. 1 Gores. I sided against the Lightsworn matchup, mainly because JD nukes so much, so Gores is an easy drop. 2 Valor. Obvious. That, and I can side it in as a tuner and go for 9-star plays if I had Trish or Mistworm, but I don't, so whatever. 2 Crow. I like Crow right now just because I don't have to set it or anything. So it's always that wonder card. Your opponent never knows whether you have it or not. 2 Cyber Dragon. It's just like kind of card like I need to get over this now, so I'm gonna drop Cyber Dragon. And it's an easy sack for Caius too. 2 Knockouts. People are playing Hamsters, Raikos, and Gravekeepers is still good, so this is still good. 1 Ceasefire. I cited it for the matchups that like I have a really tough time with, like when it gets down to neck and neck, because I can go Ultimate Offering, Ceasefire, Game, so, and then one Torrential Tribute. I don't like maining it, mainly because I overextend a lot, and I usually have a monster on board, so I don't really want to Torrential myself. 2 Change Disappearance. I'm not sure if this card's going to be good this format. We'll see what happens when I say it's Toronto, as net deckers will go crazy over that, so, yeah. And then 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror. Stops Lightsworns, stops agents, and yeah, so pretty good. Now I'm going to show you guys the extra deck. 1 Ally Justice Decisive Armor. So broken. It wins games. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Karakuri Shogun Beret. You can make it with any 3-star tuner and a gadget. 1 Scrap Archfiend, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Gaia Knight, 1 Bryonic, 1 Cataster, XYZs, 3 Utopia. He was so underrated when he first came out. He is so good. 1 Wind Up Zenmeister. I've found a couple of uses for him, but like, he's just kind of a last resort if I've gone through all 3 Utopia, so. 1 Leviathan Dragon. I don't even know why it's there. He's just there because he can be. And then 1 Chimera Tech. So, now I'm going to show you a couple like deck techs that I like. So, here we go. Banishers. Banisher's really good because you can just normal summon him, set 5 back row. Your opponent can't really do much, especially if they're playing Lightsworn. They can't mill. Or they can, but it's just removed from game. Trags. Trags are really good because you build up a lot of hand presence in the deck, especially if you clog with gadgets, so you can drop Trag and punish them. Mind Control, it's basically a staple in every deck now, because of XYZs. I haven't really found room for it, so I'm not sure whether I want to play it or not. When Dark Worlds come out, I will definitely be playing this, so. 1 My Body is a Shield. It's, in my head, it's getting better and better as the format goes along, just because of what I'm seeing. So this might be very much viable, depending on what happens at YCS Toronto. 1 Creature Swap, take their big monster. I guess, like, you can take their Grappa and steal it for a while, and give them your weak little gadget, or you can even give them your Tengu, and get Tengu on your side of the field. 1 Onigami combo. You detach all materials from an XYZ, and it can attack twice during the battle phase. I liked it as like a last resort, like gotta go for game this turn move. Like with Utopia, that's 5,000 damage, so you can drop 2 Utopia and win, or 3 technically, because it's at 500, whatever. MSTs, I don't really like them. You guys can play them. Don't really care. Big Burns. Been thinking about this card a lot too, especially against Lightsworn, because that would just completely wreck their day. They go to Mill for Bulb, they go to Stack for Plague, they go to Monster Born, they go to Call of the Haunted, you Big Burn, and they're screwed. Crevice, same thing, but on a smaller scale, and a little bit easier to pull off. And then Compulses, they're Compulses. So, that was the Gadget deck list. So, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. If you would play this deck, well, what would you change about it? So yeah, peace out, guys.